Hey, happening troops. I've just realised I haven't changed the colour on this, and it's potentially to do with the settings. I was wondering why it looked a bit fucking crazy white earlier. Wow, white balance is way out. Although actually I don't think the white balance is the issue. Tick that again. Do that. Do that. Do that. Whoop. That's kinda dark. Low light compensation comes off. And that there should actually be a lot higher. So previously that used to be sitting somewhere closer to 5,000, I believe. Let's try making that -5. Nope. 4, 3. Yeah, that's a bit better. That'll do it for tonight. I will work on the colour and contrast of everything at some point. I just hope you can hear me, because this is the new PC. This is the streaming rig that we built on Friday. I have had to transform all my old stuff off the one that's sitting over there just now at a camera shop onto this, and it's taken me a bit of an effort. Yay, we've got music. Happy days. Anyway, I've just messaged Noel to ask him, is he coming to the raid tonight? If not, Bragg, you're up. Somebody's put a note in. Also, let's check if the game works. So, as part of all of this, the reason for it was so that we could have this effect. And I've just realised that there's no stinger transition. It's like fucking instantaneous. You've done. We need to get the stinger back. That's a later job though. No, there's no, just come on. Happy days. Right, so I'll be on Discord in a minute with everyone. I need to set some of these notes because there's some promotions going on. An alt Miss Zen. I'm assuming that is that one's her main. Let's do that, do that, we do that, we do that, we do that. Job done. Do the build and promote. There's nobody hit the mythic title stage yet, or mythic rank, or PvP rank yet. We might need to adjust this. I might need to have a rethink on how we manage our PvP, because I think it's currently only the top tiers that are getting captured. I think we probably want to take it down a notch. I think. I'll have a think about that over the next couple of days. Repair vendor. Where is the repair vendor? Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to be lazy. I'll get one of you guys once I get to the raid. Right, I'll jump on Discord. If you are watching on stream, you can mute the stream in a second. I'll go to Discord and mute myself first and foremost. Right, so that's that one. I don't even know if Discord's set up to work or not.
For the glory of the dragons.
Ah, dear. Dee. That's what she said. You won't be watching. Probably need to make a macro up for that as well. Let's see. Run raid build, that's good. SimC copy. Go into this, paste. Vault of the Incarnate, normal. And I want to make sure it's on patchwork. Do that. That's correct. Yeah. Go for that. And run drop optimizer. Leave that run in the background. I will upload that on a Discord in a minute. I can see that Nog's done his, that's good. Mine's will be there in a second. About to start chucking out invites. You don't. Right. Yeah, it's not going to open. Hello. I'll start chucking out the invites in a second. How's everyone's day been? Why won't that work? Let's try doing a reload. Well, I managed to get the streaming PC set up. With the new build, new capture card, so it should no longer have that jittery fucking effect at the bottom. Am I what, sorry? Yeah, it's done, mate. It's running. The stream's up and running on it just now. Alright, that part's not working. Right, if you're coming along to tonight's raid, whisper me 1, 2, 3. I see Zinir standing there. Dee-dee-dee. Yeah, it was, mate. Oh. It's the fact that it kind of like glitched off the edge first. It's like, what? Oh dear. Dog's not accepting his invite. He's like, nope. Oh, I didn't see it. I was reloading my UI. Yeah, it requires 2 people to work at it. Right, I think my drop optimizer should be about done. It is. So wish list. And we then we've only had 2 clean kills, I think, on council. So we're not quite at that point yet. Let's have a look. Statistics of bosses. Normal mode. Council. Graph. So we've had 3 clean kills of council. So after Wednesday's council fight, or Thursdays, depending when it happens, we will begin into heroic, which will probably be potentially next Sunday's event. Depending how time goes and stuff. Look, if we've got time on the Thursday, we'll give it a try. But it'll probably be more a full night thing, because I think on heroic it's going to be a bit more technically challenging. Teros is a good bit off though from going in and doing it, because we've not had even 2 consecutive kills of it. So there's the kills. So we killed it on the 11th, 19th. We didn't first time. We did second time. So Teros is still a troublesome fight, even as it stands. Happening. And obviously we've had a first kill on Dathia. Right. No, you can only log into one account at a time. Try to have a look at who we've got and who we've not. Oh, I don't need to fucking drag things in and out anymore to hide on my main screen. You can't see it anymore. I forgot about that. That one. Mega Unity upload your wish list. And Ribber, if you can put a screenshot up, and if Omega does it at the same time. Really? It's not changed at all week? Ah. No, you still need to do it. Healers are exempt from it because we have to manually edit. You're just being lazy. There's a difference. It's to get into good habits and good practice and routines. I'm assuming Draven's coming at some stage. Yep. No, yours was purged after the last time because it had to be edited. Happened, dude. Okay, now I'm wondering who I actually sent that whisper to. Oh, it went to Lash. That wasn't for you, mate. It's because you last whispered me. Just normal. Yeah. Can we help summon out the people that's still waiting? Happening, man. Hope she's alright. Okay. Right, let's get me inside first.
Set up a perimeter and tend to the wounded. Champion, rally to the Skelligos.
Right, everyone else can come in. As the repair vendors, you come in, make sure you repair before we get underway.
We must cut the primalists off
Yes, lemons here.
Champions, when you're
If we do it just next to the repair vendor though. So the folk don't run off before we get underway properly. I want to do the groups. I'll show you some people in. He goes up there. You're down there. You're down there. Melee. Let's put him down there. Hey, so what's happening at 6 AM? You really need to learn to mute your mic when you walk away, mate. Right. That should sort of balance that out. One more DPS would be quite good for tonight. Can we summon out Zillion? We tend to do more on the DPS front. No. 3 heals is what we're actually looking for. Well, this is actually the right ratio, is 239. Right, let's do the quick checks. So everyone's got DBM or big wigs of some form. Do you know, it's really weird, like Xenia just still tells me you've got big wigs even though I know for a fact you don't. No. Right, if all in people's GTFO is out of date. Ella, Zulin, Draven doesn't even have it turned on, and Ribber. It's maybe because you were reloading at the time. It's telling me that you are running version 5.0.3 and we're all running version 5.0.4. Yep. Yeah, and we're all in 0.4. RC Loot Council, it's up to date for everyone. Method raid tools. Update. Weak orders. Yeah. Yes, it's now done as a wish list. If one of the officers can take you through it and take you down to our channel, I'll explain it to you. Nog, can you do it, mate? You want to do it, Gibby? Right. And for weak auras, Ella and Zulin, your weak aura is out of date. For some reason, Nog, yours isn't tracking for me just now. It's not that it's not there, because if it wasn't installed, it would come up with a padlock. So it is installed, just not tracked. Do you want to share your private jokes? Well, since both these have started giggling at the same time, I'm going to assume yes. Right. Apart from that weak aura, oh no, it's detected it now, and everyone's got that. And let's see the. No, can you share the weak aura for the raid? Not the loot one, but the raid one. Capital letters, dragonfly underscore vault underscore boss. So the people that don't have this is Draven, Gibby, who's not in the channel, and TQ. So this will help with. It's a weak order that basically gives the callouts for the mechanics of each of the boss fights. Comes up with a little text box saying move out, frontal, AoE incoming. Only on a Friday night. Right. So there's two parts to tonight. First part is we're going to play about with the raid for a bit, see how far we can get into it. If it's becoming blatantly obvious that it's going to be a bit kind of out with our realms to get the next boss, we'll call time on it and we'll move on to the second part, which is we're going to start putting together our mythic teams. So towards the end of the night, we will put together mythic teams, which will change once a month, which means that the next time that we'll actually look at change them over will be at the end of February. So it will probably be done on the social event on the 26th of February. Is everybody quite happy with how the whole mythic team thing's going to sort of loosely run without getting any great detail in it? So essentially there'll be up to 7 people in a team, and yous will coordinate amongst yourselves when yous are free to do stuff. This is out with the guild event. Yous do it as yous see fit and as yous have got time, opposed to the guild coordinating it. So it's up to yous to get amongst yourselves once yous have got your teams and work out when yous want to do it. Yeah, I'll check it in a minute. Gibby, that week or it just get linked a second ago. If you can grab it, pal. It's the one that does the callouts for the bosses. Same with TQ. So a one-liner tells you move out, AoE incoming, all that kind of good stuff. It's maybe an old version you've got. Yeah. Stress, if you grab me at some point after this, I will help you set yours up so that you can see it better. I will try and call out as much as I can for tonight for you though. Right, so the following people I have your uploads: Alash, Stress, myself, Cass is out of date, Dot's coming on later. Somebody remind Dot whenever he comes on to do his upload. He did say he was going to do it. Duck's not here. Frosty I've got. Gibby I've got. Himmadall's not here. Not here. McFlaw's not here. Ribber I know about yours. Got yours. Slim I've got. TQ I've got. Vinny's not here. Seniors was done an hour ago. 22 minutes ago. Dice I've got. Omega I've got. Draven I've got. Eagle Spirit's not here. Not here. Nogs I've got. No Spoonface. So everybody's drop optimizers are now up to date for tonight. Happy days. Right. When we call out your... Actually, hang on. I just think there might be one other person who just jumped on that had signed up. Maybe not. So when I call out your name, answer up and we will move you down to Castle Black. So first up, Frosty. He's not got a mic. Gibby. Ella. Stress. Nog. Zulin. TQ. Alash. Slemming. Draven. Dice. Xenia. Omega. And Rib. Cool, that's good. So we're going down the right hand corridor. Has everyone got the right skates? The snowball fight. Hang on, is this the old place you used to be able to have a snowball fight? Is this the old place that used to be able to have the snowball fight like years ago? Oh, right, okay. Look, I know that you used to be able to do it up at, it was where the old Dalaran used to be. It's now just a giant fucking crater. That'll be fucking Draven jumping through everything and pulling it again. Who can do their best impression of a turkey? I think Nogs was the best one so far.
Divine Shield.
Oh man. Like, some people just don't want to be team players. Right, stack in for these. It makes it a bit easier. So come into the healing rain. Everyone, including the range players at the back. Just avoid the shit on the ground, obviously. I mean, if you want, you can go down the middle and tell us what you find. It's not. You can't get down until we've done these bosses. Right, if we can get some resis up for those that are missing. Oh. Right, if we can get a wardrobe up to get a few folk out the closet. Somebody help. Just give it. Last one. Right, make sure that you take the cookies from the one that's got the big green swirly shit around it. Right. I am going to show you the plans. If you also look over on Discord, in the information section on Discord, the second last tab has got the raid plans in it. This is where I upload the change plans that we have got. Some of them haven't been done yet, because we've obviously not got as far as that. But I'm going to bring this one up, and I will now share it so that I can talk over it. Has everyone managed to find where the plans is, whoever's a general point? Right. Cool. Right, so if everyone can now look in at the live stream on Discord, because this no longer goes out on Twitch. Nobody can see what we're looking at. $15 in channel. So one person missing. Do. You got it? It's still saying 13. Oh, there we go. Right, so this boss, as you've already seen, because we've done it on LFR, is not really much different on normal as it is the LFR. When we first pull the boss, one of the tanks will angle away from the group. The second tank will grab the ad. That ad gets pulled to the side, and it does a front cone effect. Obviously, the tank doesn't stand and gets hit by it. He steps out the way. That will then leave frost patches on the ground on that side. We then start to kind of move around towards the bottom of the staircase, spreading it out for the little bubble that will appear around you. More frost is going to appear on the ground, and there will be... Oh, there's a slide missing. People marked up to put down the webs. This is to represent the webs, which was 3 colours. I forget the colours now that DBM uses. I think it's green, purple, and potentially yellow. The webs is to help you from getting pulled off the platform. All you need to do is put yourself just behind the web, so that when it pulls you forward, it pulls you into the web. That brings us to the end of the first stage, and we need to then move out of the webs and start heading up the stairs. You run up the stairs, and the same sort of things happen on the next platform, where there'll be an ad that needs to be pulled off to the side. We nuke it down, we avoid the frost. Place the webs, try and get them so that there's some along the front, so that when we get pulled in, we don't get pulled too far. Tanks will constantly swap. We know when we're swapping, for the most part. When we're moving up the stairs, when you hear me shouting, move up or up the stairs, anything to that effect, don't worry about your DPS. We need to move up because the boss is going to move out of range, and also you get out of range of healers, healers get out of range of tanks, and it just becomes a bit chaotic. The stair phase needs to be moved. Also, there might be a pull effect that happens as we're trying to move up the stairs. The pillar on this corner can be used to stop you getting dragged off. You can line of sight yourself behind it, and it will lock you into it. The one at the top isn't quite so fortunate. The one at the top of the stairs acts as a ski jump. Take it from experience. I tested it out on LFR a couple of times. Once we get to the top, I don't have the slides for it, but the boss will land on the platform, and you get the same kind of frost stuff that needs to be put along the edge of the room. There'll be webs get placed out as well. Try and move them off to the sides. And he does a knockback. Make sure that you're in front of the boss, so you've got plenty of platform behind you. Do not stand on the sides or the rear of the boss. You will get knocked off when he does the knockback. So make sure that you're in the frontal kind of area when you get knocked back. You'll also find that you start skating about the place like an idiot, because there'll be shit all over the floor because it gets placed in random places. That's about it. Is MD get any other points that they want to add in or ask? There is notes down the side there. Hopefully I've been reading through them at the same time to get a bit of an idea of the general mechanics. Any questions? Cool. Yeah, you'll get used to it. Right. So remember, as need to be nuked down on this fight as well. I want my notes up. I want to go into method raid tools. And I want that fight. Is that the right fight? We'll do Bloodlust on pool. Right, let's clear out these ads first. So essentially it's the exact same idea. The big ones, we want to pull them off to the side. Here's the front cone, don't stand in front of them. If you get hit by it, it does that. So now, see where I'm stood? This is kind of where you want to come and put yourself. Give me a second. Right, everyone pile back out the room. I need to start logging anyway. Live log. raid, go. And then I want to do the listen thing. I need that log report number. Right, so Whitefish is now listening for reports. To find the last log file, combat log. It's going to be one of the warlocks, I know that much. By bracket, boss damage. Yeah, it's dice still. He's still performing on top in terms of bracketing for damage. Well done, pal. Yeah. Yes. Add. Always add. Anybody else got any questions? Marks. Right, Nog, you're on the ad pool first.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time Warp. Taunted. Guardian Spirit Power Infusion.
So that was the frontal that just came out from the ad, hopefully.
Spread.
Loosely spread out. The pool effect's about to happen in a second. The webs would have been good at this side.
Taunted.
So
Flourish.
move back from the edge of the platform.
Pulling in.
Right, start heading up the stairs.
Taunt. Stack high. Spread.
Spread out.
Stampeding Roar. Ancestral Guidance.
5 seconds to get pulled, so come to the side. Make sure you're along the ledge.
Pulling in.
Taunted.
Right, up to the first platform. Don't stand on top of all the webs now you're dropping them. Take it off me,
Guardian
mate.
Spirit.
I've had
Taunted.
to use late.
Spread.
Spread out.
Healing Tide.
Yeah. Come do the ad. I'm going to face it out the back. There's a frontal clone from it. We'll do a swap.
Taunted.
Right, let's start heading up the stairs a bit.
Tranquility.
Head up the stairs.
Pulling in.
You can use the pillar.
Taunted. Stampeding Roar. Taunted.
There we go. Keep coming up. Try and stay with the tanks at all times on the stair phase. Don't run out of sight of each other. Watch the webs.
Spread.
Spread out.
Taunt.
I've got it. You've got the ad, mate. Whenever it spawns.
Power infusion. Guardian spirit.
Move back. Or use the webs to hook yourself.
Gateway.
Swap.
Taunted.
Off the webs.
Stack high. Spread.
Flourish.
Add to the back, and we're going to kill it over the back here.
Innervate.
Watch its frontal cone. Look down the ad,
Symbol of hope.
Taunt.
and swap over. Nog take the ad, pull it to the back.
Spread.
Taunted.
Start moving up the stairs.
Pulling in.
Use the pillar.
Stampeding roar.
You stand where I am, you'll get hooked on it. Keep moving.
Taunted.
Spread.
Guardian spirit.
Spread out.
Taunt.
Divine him.
There's a bit of a mixed match on this. I might need to wipe. Don't taunt yet. Hold off. Wait for it. Taunt.
Taunted.
Right, he's about to come onto the platform.
Spread.
So drop your shit at the sides. Ice skates.
Darkness.
No, don't go too far back. Bring back Slimming.
Spread.
Go to the side with your debuffs. Can somebody see our Slimming?
Knocking back.
There's a knockback, make sure in front of it. See our Gibby?
Spirit link. Ancestral guidance.
Spread.
Tranquility.
Spread out.
Time warp. Salvation. Guardian spirit.
Knocking back.
There's a knockback, make sure you're in front here so you don't get knocked off the platform.
Move to star.
Move to the side. Swap with me. Oh, fuck.
Taunted.
Spread.
Omega, can you grip me up?
Taunted. Innervate.
That was an interesting experience.
Knocking back.
Fuck me. Yeah.
Flourish.
Well, that's one for the replay.
Spread.
Got a minute to go on it. No, try and position it better because it's currently sitting angled. And you want to put yourself in the middle of the platform because it's got to knock you straight back.
Knocking back.
Not back. Off the side.
Power infusion.
What shit?
Guardian spirit.
Spread.
Spread out.
Divine him.
Move off the spot that you just put the shit on. 10 seconds and we're done. Just keep up the DPS. Two,
Move to start.
1, and it's about to die. There we go. Wasn't the cleanest fight, but we got it. Right. So the only difference then that I've spotted, which is a tank mechanic, is getting fucked off back with a different mechanic from LFR. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I landed on a ledge. Look, I've clipped it. Hopefully I've picked it up on Twitch. So there is a recording of it. You'll see me like fucking standing on a ledge like, yeah, what we doing? Right, is everyone looted? Oh, you muppet. He is going to come. I'll get him in a minute. Yeah, got him loot, mate. And then everyone else pile down. Right, whoever's got loot, can you pass it in to me? Omega, you've got one of them. Right, you'll need to bear with me, guys, because I need to bring up the sheet. Minimize that. There should be one more item somewhere. Oh no, I've got it. No, I've got it. Right, these are the items. You can all hit one pass because I will award it as per it's meant to be done. I'll do the tier set at the end. So the first thing is the boots. So if Kath had made it to this run, he would have got the boots. If Fel had have been here, he'd have been next. However, the only person that's here that gets them is Ella. Trinket. So the trinket is a 0.3% upgrade for slamming. It's a 1.09 for TQ. However, this then comes down to rank of attendance. Slamming is in the casual raid slot. It is classed as a major upgrade at 0.3. So slamming, you get it, pal. TQ, you need to come along to more raids, pal, so that your attendance goes up. Anywhere nice? Yeah, off to anywhere nice. Right. Legs, tier sets. Let's have a look. So, legs. This will take me a second to work out. So, the people that's in the lineup for this is Ella. You're first on the list. You've got LFR version of the legs, so it'll be an upgrade on that. A lash is then next on that. Again, you're the same. I'm just looking down a spreadsheet now, mate. I'm just talking out loud. Dice, you've already got a 2-set bonus. That would give you a third part. Slamming. You've already got a 2 set as well. I'll give you a third. Not here, not here. And it's a minor on Frost. Where's Frosty? So Frosty doesn't have anything. So, in case, right, I'm going to show you this. Because this was a question that Gibby asked me the other day. How do I work out who gets tier set items and stuff? So if you want to have a look in, I'll explain how this is working. So the item that dropped was that there. And I start at the top of the list to see who gets a higher percentage of an upgrade. But because it's a tier set item, we want to make sure that we don't give it to somebody that's already got something in that slot potentially. Unless it's going to give them a 2 set or a 4 set bonus. So, for example, Ella on this one has already got legs that came from the LFR, so it would be an upgrade, but it wouldn't give her a set bonus. The same thing happens with a Lash, Dice and Slim, I think it was. These are all sort of in the same area. In fact, no, sorry, Dice, it gives you 3 out of 4, meaning then you're 1 short of a full set bonus. And as we kind of worked our way down through the list, the last person that gets a very minor upgrade in terms of his gear is Frosty, but he currently doesn't have any set bonus. So that would go towards his first item in the set. So therefore, Frosty, you're going to get it, pal. But does that make sense how we cascade it down through with tier set items? Is to try and make sure that we get people either a 2 set or complete a 4 set. So if, like, for example, let's say Zinir didn't have the legs but had the gauntlets, and it was useful to her, we would have gave it to Zinir to complete her 4 set. And after people's got sets and stuff, then it's about upgrading the folk that's got the regulars, the LFR versions. No, it's live by about 2 hours for the most part. So it all pulls from this here, which has got the, it's not the API settings, dashboard. So this is where it pulls all the data in, and it shows like how far out it is. So it was last done an hour ago on gear from the API. So bearing in mind it's from the last time you logged out the game, and that exports over to the WoW Armory, where the Blizzard API is held, and then it's all pulled in from that. So it's as live as we can get it. Is everybody quite happy on how we're doing tier set items? Right, there you go. If you all trade with me that need to. And just make sure that you, if it's a trinket, put it onto both slots. You need to check your drop optimizer to see what slot it was meant to go into. You alright, Kath? If you can do your drops and put the screenshots in, and Omega, if you can update it for them. Why is my paladin buff disappeared? That's a new one. So which one of the DHs ran off and pulled it? I know it was one of these. Well, I couldn't quite catch the fucking name, but I know the length and description of it. Okay, look. Yeah, there's some items that doesn't show. It's to do with the fact that some items aren't on the loot table, but as a drop it would be an upgrade. Go for the big guy at the top. Start. Next one, stress. Let's have a look at how did we do in terms of mechanics in that last fight. Hellstone's 100%. And healing potions, that's good. Combat potions, okay. Folk getting hit by webs, non-tanking damage gained. Taking a lot of damage from the ice on the ground. I mean, there's some good percentages in it. Right, do I have a raid plan for this one? I don't think I do, but I will be able to describe it very quickly. Oh, don't have a raid plan yet. Right, so the basics to this fight is, as you look at the room, it is split into 4 coloured zones. The first zone, which is the one we're going to start in, which is fire, is the red one. We will then move around the room towards ice, which is the blue one up the back, right hand side. Then earth on the back left, which is the brown, and then lightning, which is front left. After, so fire, red, ice, blue, earth, brown, lightning, purple. Yep. Tanks will put themselves against a wall. No, come over here a minute and we'll quickly demonstrate this. So when we pull the boss, one of us puts ourselves against the wall and the other tank is on the opposite side because it does a front cone effect. Do not be on the side of the tank that's on the inside of the wall. We then swap and the boss will then face that tank. So it's always facing the wall, so that when it does the knockback, we don't get thrown across the room. The floor will get gradually covered and we will kite the boss around towards the edge before moving into the next zone. And again, we will swap sides periodically throughout the fight, and so that we can keep it moving. There will be certain mechanics that happens with different things. I'm not going to get into them. You're going to learn them as we go through it. Intermission. There's going to be 2 ads spawn. Nuke the ads, and we can bust through them. Any major questions? Yeah. It's lemon. Right, so boss gains abilities depending on the area that he's in. So, like we just spoke about, fire, dodge the fire pools that are around the room, and run away from the searing effect. Frost, you need to soak the zone. There'll be 2 zones, a melee and a range group. So the melee come in and stack over the off tank. The range, find a healer and you all stack with them. On the earth zone, that's the back left, he does an outwards pulse, so you step out of the brown shit. When it then moves out one wave, you can then run in. You can stand on it whilst it's bubbling, but not when it pops. Does that make sense? It's kind of similar to the Vault of the Incarnates fight with the Frost bitch. Does everybody get what I'm meaning? So it'll do an AoE bubble. You step outside it, that ring will expand. When it expands and it's then under you, move in so that you don't get hit by it. So the boss will spawn a ring around him that's a circle. You step outside the circle, the ring expands and the circle in the middle disappears so as it becomes a ring around him. When it does that, step inside the empty space so that it doesn't explode under your feet. Lightning, you need to soak the thunder crack and spread out so that you don't get chain lightninged effectively. During phase 2, which is at 66% and then at 33%, boss goes into intermission phase. Kill the elemental, fire, avoid the fire pool, and interrupt the frost. And same, interrupt on the lightning. Nuke down the earth. So fire goes first on this side, earth goes first on the other one. Bloodlust on pool. Anybody get any major questions? Frosty, are you with us? Cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bloodlust.
Time warp. Time warp. Ancestral guidance.
So there's going to be fire pools put on these,
Power
just
and
spread
spirit.
around them.
Defensive.
Get ready to swap. And swap.
Taunted.
Watch your step.
So out the pools, use move to your left. No, bring him into the middle of the room.
Watch your step.
And just make sure he's facing you. Stay away from the front.
Taunt boss.
And we swap again.
Watch your
Going
step.
to move into the next zone.
Watch your step.
Move. Everyone move into the blue. The zone's got to get consumed.
Defensive.
And I want to stand here a second.
Taunt boss.
And swap.
Tranquility. Taunted. Spirit link. Divine him.
He's got to do the front attack.
Taunt boss.
And we're swapping. Soak.
Innervate.
So spread into your two soak groups. So don't soak in each other, but split up evenly.
Defensive.
Swap.
Symbol of hope. Taunted.
Drag it into the next zone. So we want to move out of here.
Guardian spirit.
I'll give you that. Right, intermission. Kill fire. And kick the other one in. We need the interrupts on them.
Interrupt.
Power infusion.
Run in.
Everyone in. Come in and help the soak. In, not out.
Interrupt.
Ancestral guidance.
Keep focusing on fire. Somebody do the kick. I'm out. Next knock.
Guardian Spirit.
Interrupt. Running.
Inside.
Salvation.
Just stay in.
Interrupt.
Right, let's go and grab it. Earth. I'm not done this one.
Defensive.
Stay away from the front. Swap.
Taunted.
Run.
Move out. Wait for it to bubble under you. Move in. We'll go to swap.
Taunt boss. Run.
Out.
Mana Tide.
In.
Divine Shield.
There's going to be an ad pops up in a second.
Watch your step.
Ad incoming. Switch to the ad.
Defensive.
Divine. Taunted. Anti-magic zone.
Nog, you want to take the boss off me?
Taunted.
And back to the boss. Get ready to swap.
Taunt boss. Run out. Help soak.
Help soak. So stand in the swirlies.
Defensive.
Swap.
Taunted. Divine Shield.
Spread out with those debuffs. Right, next two ads. So Earth needs to go first, but Lightning needs to be kicked.
Taunted.
Run out.
Spread out. Drop the shit on the ground near the edge.
Target you. Watch your step.
So focus Earth down just now. And I know I've got no healers, but I've also run out of combat resis.
Taunted.
Run out.
Where the fuck are you?
Watch your step.
Tranquility.
Run out. Watch your feet. Watch your step. Run out.
Try and pace it just over the edge of the other ones.
Run away. Watch your step. Run out. Watch your step. Run out.
It's interesting, you don't actually take damage for that
Run
whenever
away.
it's fucking just normal brown shit. It's only whenever it starts bubbling that it does damage. Does everybody see how the mechanics worked on that then? So you the fire one, which puts bubbling fire, we probably moved just slightly too early to move into the next zone we use, guys, but that then spreads round. Ice, you do the individual soaks. Earth, there's an ad that pops up and just sort of kind of mirrors round. Yeah. It's just needing. Cheers. Inspect. Looking over at the inspect. Death from that. So there's a couple of these getting hit by the tank mechanic, which is that front cone. And if I go and look at this, I will see exactly who it is. So we managed to get 7 out of 7 interrupts on the frost, which is good. Stood in the fire, left behind after the searing stuff. Alash, that was you. You get hit by that. People hit by the front cone effect that's only meant to be the tanks get hit by it was Frosty, Draven and TQ. Draven, I suspect you'd done your fucking jumpy thing at the same time as it was going off. Alright. Split the damage between the two zones, 12 people. So the folk that didn't help soak was Alash and TQ. A good chance you were dead by that point. And me and Nog, that's because we're dealing with the boss. Hit by the earthen beds, so that bubble effect that goes out, the circle that goes out round the boss. TQ, Zinnia, Zulian, and Ella. Zinnia, that's what killed you as well. So you can stand on it after it moves out. You then need to be quick to get off it though. Not everything. Defenses seems okay. Stood in the meter pools. So the fire, once it starts to spawn. A few getting hit by that. Health potions, combat potions, health potions, health stones. Frosty's used 3. So well done, pal. I used 2, Dice 2, Stress 2, Gibby 2, Sliming 1, Nog 1, Draven 1, Zul 1, Rib 1, Omega 1, DQ 1, Senior 1. If your name wasn't called out, it means you didn't use your cookie or any form of healing potion. Right, any questions? Right, I'm bringing these points up because hopefully it helps you understand what it was you could have done slightly better on, and areas that we can pass this fight. So, Bloodlust just after the pool once we get the boss into position. Please, Gibby.
Five, four, three,
Also, I'm going down to fire.
1.
Power infused Guardian Spirit.
Go for it.
Time Warp.
Defensive.
Ancestral
Don't be on the
Guidance.
front.
Innervate.
Swap.
Taunted. Flourish.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Watch your front cone.
Taunt boss.
And we're going to get
Watch
ready to
your
move in the
step.
middle. Dodge your puddles.
Watch your step.
Get ready to move out the fire. And we're now going to drag him into the
Defensive.
next one. Away from the front of the boss.
Gateway. Divine Shield. Taunted.
Next zone.
Healing Tide. Symbol of Hope.
Frontal.
Taunt boss.
Move away from the front nog. Soak. Split into your two groups.
Spirit Link.
Defensive.
Swap.
Taunted. Divine Hand. Innervate.
We should be due to move to the intermission just shortly.
Guardian Spirit. Flourish.
So, kill the fire ad first and kick the frost ad. Bring the two of them together.
Taunted.
So, kill the fire. It's the one with the star on it.
Run in.
Everyone in. Come into the bubble. Stay in the bubble once it spawns.
Tranquility.
Out the fire patch. Let's just kite it back a bit.
Ancestral
Interrupt.
Guidance.
So everyone should be focusing on the fire at that point.
Power infused.
Now into the frost.
Interrupt. Run in.
Everyone inside. Stay in the bubble.
Guardian Spirit.
Interrupt.
Flourish.
Take it into earth. Watch your frontal.
Taunt boss.
Gateway. Taunted. Time Warp.
No, I need it, mate. You've already got the debuff.
Run.
Step out.
Healing Tide.
Step in.
Defensive.
Move away from the front.
Taunted.
Watch your step.
Out the puddles. Get ready to kill the ads.
Symbol of hope.
Taunt boss.
Do the ads, mate.
Divine shield.
Step out. Step in. CR Gibby. Stay away from the front of the boss.
Innervate. Guardian spirit.
Defensive.
I've got no
Spirit
defensives.
Taunted.
So what? Pull into the next zone, mate.
Run.
Step out. Step in.
Divine hope.
It'll take a minute to be able to pull him because he's going through mechanics.
Watch your step.
Nuke the ads.
Power infusion. Flourish.
Taunt boss. Run.
Ancestral guidance.
Step out. Right then, I'm getting there. So kick lightning and nuke earth. Go and drop it all at the edge. So you can stand in it as long as it's not bubbling away. Bring the two of them over.
Guardian
Watch your
spirit.
step.
So one with the yellow marker. Go and place it around the side. You can stand on top of the same brown shit as long as it's not bubbling.
Mana tide.
Watch your step.
Make her stop running about because you're causing it to go around everyone.
Run
Salvation. Healing tide.
Place it to the side. There we go, that's up one down. Next mechanic, next boss. Right, I'm wanting this close to the middle. So whoever's getting targeted, move away. And everyone else stay away from that person.
Tranquility.
Right, I've got one more CR I
Power
can
infusion.
use.
Symbol of hope.
Take it back into fire.
Defensive.
Stay away from the front.
Taunt boss.
No, you get hit by it.
Taunted.
Watch your step.
Guardian spirit.
So same as the last time, just
Watch
avoid
your
the
step.
fire on the ground.
Ancestral guidance.
Taunt boss.
Spirit link.
You have got 50 seconds to kill it,
Watch your step.
and it's about 30 to the
Divine
death of it. So we're on time, we can keep it going.
Watch your step.
flourish.
Get ready to move into the next zone.
Tranquilizing shot.
Move.
Stampeding
Defensive.
roar.
Out the front.
Taunt boss.
No, you've been hit again. Don't taunt it, leave it.
Innervate.
Get ready to soak. If we get that far. 2 seconds. You dead. Right. If we can get the dead folk back to life, get them to loot, and then we can allocate loot. I'll pull up the spreadsheet. The people that got loot the last time need to rerun your Droptimizers, your wish lists, and upload them. If you were allocated loot the last time, so on that last boss, if you were given any loot, rerun your Droptimizers. So Frosty, Ella, and I forget who the other one was. Slemon, I think. Yeah. So those three need to rerun it. What do you mean, why? I mean, I can give you the short version to this, or I can give you the long version. Also, the set of wrists has got a prismatic socket on it. Right, I'm still waiting for Frosties to upload. What we'll do is we'll make our way round to the starting point, whilst folks running their Droptimizers. Use the repair vendor. I've got all the loot in my bag anyway.
Finest wares in cold tears.
Yeah, no worries, pal. As soon as it's done, we'll get it. Right. We'll start clearing out the trash.
Power infusion. Guardian spirit.
Don't get hit by the orbs.
Flourish. Gateway.
If it fixates on you, there's a good chance it's going to try and kill you. Move away from it.
Guardian Spirit.
Fuck me, this just reminds me of the dancing phase from Castle Netharia.
Divine Shield.
Find a spot to stand in.
Divine Hammer.
I'll last just release and run back because you're just at the entrance. So to stop them attacking people whenever they fixate, you can stun them. Yeah, this is trash. Absolutely positive.
Guardian Spirit. Power Infusion.
So the one that's fixated, somebody stun it. There we go. Same again. Right, just hold up at that because I need to do this look now. Right, Gurg. Do we just hit the timestamps? Frosty 4 minutes ago, Ella 3 minutes ago, and Lemon 5 minutes ago. Right, so first up is the plate boots. Who's what rank here? So the folk that benefit from the higher ranks, me and Frosty. Frosty gets a 2.1, I get a 0.3, so Frosty, the boots are yours. And the wrist mail. They're a minor upgrade for both stress and Xenir. Stress 0.9, Xenir 0.07. So I'll go to stress. And that leaves the tier set. Stress, come and grab it, pal. Magic. So the people that benefit from percentage in the first part is for the tier set TQ, McFlaw's not here, Spoonface isn't here, and Kath. Now to look at who has tier sets out of those. So TQ also is this chest. Yep. I'm just having a look down. There's more than just used to. So chest. So where's Kath? Yeah, I'll go to TQ because it gives him a 2-set bonus. Whereas Kath doesn't have anything, so that completes your set bonus. There you go. So use it and equip it. Those that have just been allocated loot, run your Droptimizers, upload them as your wish list, and we are going to take a 10-minute break because that's now the half-time point. Is everybody quite happy where we're at this stage? Anybody get any questions before we disappear for pee break? Yeah, it just says we're going for pee break. Look, fucking hell. Right. What's that, Dice? Okay, mate. Well, thanks for coming along tonight. Are you taking part in the mythic teams, actually? Just so that I know whenever I'm doing the teams later. Okay, I'll make sure I add your name onto the pool list. Cheers. Laters. Right, I'll back in a couple of minutes. Who is actually, anybody seen if Dot's on? Is he back in game yet? No, he's not. There's still a timer going, mate. Like some people take a bit longer at going to the toilet than others. Look it up. Nog, are you there, mate? Be away for his vape. To have a look at something. Yeah. Just waiting for the timer to finish and everybody get back into place. Do the ready check once the timer's up, and then we'll talk about execution.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Ella, you with us? Right, I see Dot's just come on. It's good timing. I'm just going to chuck him an invite, see if he's going to come along. Can we get some cookies, Slimmin? Just a minute. And a summoning portal. Omega, before you ask PI, we'll go to Dot now. And then I just need to redo the groups. So he'll be with me. Melee. Caster. Right, that should be the groups as well. I should wait for Dot to get on to Discord, and then I'll explain this. Whilst we're waiting for Doc coming on, who's having a good weekend? Who enjoyed the Friday night movie on Discord? Not a weekly basis. We'll try and kind of do it maybe once a month, until I get my Plex server organised, and then I'm going to set it up as a playlist, and it will play a cycle of films so that folk can drop in at any point and watch it. Yeah. Right, Slim, if you can put out some more cookies, and Dot, if you pick up the cookies for Slim, because it gives a return in health on him. Right, I don't have a raid plan for this, however, I've got a good idea in my head how we're going to do it, and I've got some notes on the script. So, fight is split into two phases. And with that, we are going to split the raid into 2 groups. Groups 1 and 3 are with me, which is all the casters, and 2 and 4 is with Nog, which is all the melee classes. My group is going to focus on the boss, and I'm going to drag the boss between the eggs, and it's going to be apparent why I'm not getting into the explanation of that bit. The other group is going to pick up ads. So, focus killing ads around the room. Priority goes to the Flame, over the Juveniles, over the Storm, over Earth, over Mage, over Legion. So, Flame, Juvenile, Storm, Earth, Mage, Legion. That's the kill order for when they're active. Dodge the Wildfire, interrupt the Mages, so that's for the melees that are running about together as a group, and spread out whenever there's the charge. Egg breaking. Using the special action button near the boss staff, run through the eggs. That's run through the eggs. In order to get the beam to cast on you, and therefore going through the eggs. Boss team. Keep a few. Obviously, we're going to split it in half to see how we're going first. To deal with DPS and cracking the eggs and the boss. Healers, use only to heal, and you've got dispels, that's why we'll split these up as well. So the 2 healers are with me, stay with me. The 2 healers with our group stays with our group. Tank boss team. Move the boss between 2 eggs at any time using cooldowns, moving. So I'm going to kite the boss through the eggs with a randomised path that's in my head. Whilst the other tank, Nog, is going to go and group up the ads and face them away from the raid. Make sure that they're facing the outer edge of the raid group, not towards the boss at any time. Bear in mind, I'm going to be moving around the room. All happy so far? Nog, happy with that? Okay, phase 2, Bloodlust. Attacking players with the Frost Shroud. So it's attack players with the Frost Shroud. The Great Staff is now randomly thrown into run through the remaining eggs. So whenever it lands near the eggs, run through the remaining ones that we didn't get, and tank swap during this phase for the Mortal Stone Cleave. So, ad team, kill ads, fire, juvenile, storm, earth, mages, legion. There will be proto-drakes in amongst it as well. You should have your raid, your boss frames down the right hand side of your screen. Read the names on them. If it doesn't have a fucking name on it, it's not a priority. Click on those rather than using tab targeting. Tab targeting is probably the worst thing you can ever use whilst trying to raid, because you'll end up cycling through half a dozen things to get to what you need to. Click on your target on the right hand side, and it's not the top one because that's the boss. And if it says proto-drake, pick something else first. If there isn't anything else, then the proto-drake, then the trash. Does that make sense? And obviously my group needs to deal with the... No, stop listening to the fight. My group needs to deal with the eggs. Hang on, I just need to grab the listening report again. It's because we haven't done it for the last 30 minutes. We've fucked about with breaks and stuff. Anybody got anything else about you add on? One in 3, 2 and 4. It's always the same. So odds and evens. Yep. I am going to start the fight up the back of the room, and I'm going for that set of eggs first. Gath, you good?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Defensive. Spread.
Power infusion.
Watch your step.
So attack the ag by
Special
activating
coming.
it.
AOE incoming. Defensive. Spread.
Right, nog that shield lock.
Step your lads.
We've got to move.
Taunted.
Special coming. Target you.
Divine shield.
Defensive.
Yep. So mages should have been done over the
Watch your
Drake.
step, your lads. AOE
There's also a
incoming.
Drake over here.
Special coming.
That'll be a wipe.
Defensive.
So mages and storm bringers
Spread.
need to be interrupted.
Watch your step.
Yeah, I was doing them because I'm the melee one that's in range of them. You're probably better to actually stand back because the damage that will come out will bounce through you. Actually, I need to make a swap. I can see where I made a mistake. There we go. Yeah, Kath, you shouldn't be near the eggs because you should be over at their side. Yeah, team 1 and 3 is on the boss. It's the team 2 and 4 needs to interrupt the mages in order to kick them. And I'm going to bring him down to this side for this one. Now that I know where that first set of wave come in. Dot, you all good? Okay.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Defensive. Spread. Watch your step. Special coming.
Power infusion. Guardian
Target
spirit.
you. AOE incoming. Defensive. Spread. Watch your step, your lads.
There's the first wave of ads out, so teams 2 and 4 should be out for them. If it's mages, you need to kick the mage.
Special coming. Target you. Defensive.
Healing tide.
Spread. Watch your step. Kill ads.
Symbol of hope.
AOE incoming.
Darkness.
Special coming. Target you. Defensive.
Still a mage up for that last group.
Spread. Watch your step.
If you haven't already looked at it, you might want to consider getting an add-on called Plater. That way you can see health bars of stuff and click on them quick and easy. It also gives you the names on them. Plater. So regardless, Frosty, if you're using Plater, you would still see the nameplates. Step back out the room a second. Is everyone quite happy that you need to focus your ad group down? The Proto Drakes is just an inconvenience in most cases whenever they spawn, and it just needs to be picked up. Mages need to be kicked and nuked. Stormbreakers need to be kicked as well. If there's a flame, it goes first. Proto Drakes is the lowest priority on any of your ad spawns. Ribber, I'm going to go Skull Line Cross.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Spread. Watch your step. Special
Power
coming.
infusion. Guardian
Target
spirit.
you.
Get it?
AOE incoming.
In fact, I'll go for this one because it's closer.
Defensive. Spread. Watch your step. Kill ads.
Ad phase.
Special coming. Target you.
Okay.
Defensive. Spread. Watch your skill ads.
Next group of ads is up.
Symbol of hope.
AOE incoming. Special coming. Target you. Defensive. Spread.
Move
Watch
out.
your step.
Guardian spirit.
Kill Special ads. Coming. Defensive. Target you.
Got it, mate.
Spread. Watch your step. AOE incoming. Kill ads.
And
Defensive.
set
Ads over on me.
Special coming.
There's a mage in that group.
Interrupt
Taunted.
1. Shockwave. Target you. Spread.
Salvation.
Watch your step. Shockwave.
Right, we'll swap it over. Casters will still stay with me. And melee stays with the boss. We'll put Nog with the boss. Cheers. Draven and Zillion, if yous do the eggs, are the ones that it's getting kited through. No, because it's to do with where, so the ads spawn in different, in the same sequence so far. So it's the frost one's over the back for the mage, and then it's been on the left, and then it's swapped to the right hand side. And Gibby, yes, I know that you've got a map somewhere. So you need to remember, keep the boss away from where the ads are spawning in. So if you go, I reckon it's hang on. So the first set of ads comes up over the far side, as you were. So look, you want to take the boss for that one first, I would say, and then kind of move. Probably the next one you can get away with doing is that, because the ads are not quite on top here, and then just work your way around the room. Oh yeah, you're meaning from this outer one here? Yeah, that could. Yeah, so if you do that, we'll see how that runs. So the melee is sticking with the boss. Draven, you'll get a special action button, same way Zulin. When the egg phase activates, you stand in next to the eggs, one on one side, one on the other, press your special action button so that it targets and splashes the egg to destroy them. Right, everyone quite happy in that. So all the range classes are still with me. We're going for the ads, because then I can see what's up and I can call it quicker. Melee sticking with Nog, and you are going to walk around and destroy the eggs until we get into phase 2. Which is either 5 minutes into the fight or all the eggs have been broken. Was that an afterthought with the priest buff? Right, we'll wait till he kind of comes round a bit. There's no point in fucking dragging him. Yeah, Andy, this is the second last boss. Sorry, Heimdall's watching on Twitch, guys. No pressure.
5, 4, 3.
So everyone's on the boss to begin with until the ads come in.
Taunted.
Spread.
You need to
Watch
pull in a
your
bit more.
Guardian Spirit. Power infusion.
You'll need to taunt it off me.
Taunted.
Special
So the
coming.
eggs are active, so the two of you do what you need to do. So stand in next to your egg, press the action button next to the egg, don't drag it away, you need to drag it through the egg. Wrong way egg. That's those two missed.
Spread. Watch your step, lads.
You'll need to kill those. No. Right, we need to go and kill the mages.
Special coming. Interrupt 1.
Healing tide.
I can't get that other Drake.
Interrupt 3. Interrupt 1. Spread.
Darkness.
Yeah.
Watch your step,
Just
lads.
wipe it. So, Draven, you need to do the eggs next to the... Yep. Right, I'm just going to quickly grab a drink. Yeah, no worries, mate. Excuse me.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Taunted.
Spread. Watch your step.
The egg's about to be activated, so
Special
whoever's
coming.
got special actions.
Target you.
There we go.
ALE incoming.
Now drag it to the next one, mate. Right, my group's going to go and do the ads.
Spread. Watch
Remember,
your
we need to get the
step,
mages
lads.
first.
Flourish.
Special coming.
The other mage. This one that's stunned just now. Nice.
Divine him.
We've got another lot parachuting in over the back. We've got to keep moving.
Watch your step, lads.
Darkness.
Do the Stormbreaker first. So,
Taunted.
AOE incoming.
that one.
Special coming. Interrupt 2.
Guardian Spirit.
Spread. Watch your step.
Mark up the targets put up for you.
Innervate.
Special coming.
Far side of the room.
Healing tide.
Spread. Watch your step. AOE
Divine
incoming.
shield. Tranquility.
Killads. Defensive. Special coming.
So I know at one point when I looked over, there was one set of eggs for one lot done and one for another that wasn't. Is it based on the eggs that you damage, the ones that it spawns? No, I know that. So as he walks past him, it kind of like draws energy. But see, if you look at all the eggs, they're coloured the same as around the room. So I'm just wondering if the colour of the ones that you destroy activates the zone in which that they're coming the next wave adds out of. I think we'll stack this in our favour for the ads. I'm going to keep you over there as well. Right, so that means that if Nog and Zulian deals with the eggs, so you only use your special action button over the eggs. Right. So that leaves you two. Yeah. And so that's Nog, Zulin, Ella, and Alash are with the boss along with Omega and Ribber. And everyone else is on Team Ads. Everyone happy with that? Yeah. More people on Ads, more that we can kill them. And that just leaves a small chitin team to destroy the eggs.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Taunted.
Spread. Watch your
So
step.
watch the pools. So first set of eggs.
Special coming.
Taunted. Power
There
infusion.
we go. Right,
Guardian
we're
spirit.
going for our set of ads.
AOE
They're about to drop in up
incoming.
the back. So mages first.
Spread. Watch your step.
Stun them.
Special coming.
Darkness.
Spread. Watch
Next
your
wave of
step,
ads.
lads.
There's a mage in it and a legion.
AOE incoming. Special coming.
So the one that's marked up is your next target.
Spread. Watch your step.
Flourish.
Yep. Next set of ads at the back.
Special coming.
Guardian spirit.
Spread. Watch your step.
The one with the mark. That one.
AOE incoming. Killad.
Symbol of hope.
Special coming.
Ancestral
Interrupt
guidance.
1. Shockwave. Spread. Watch your step. Shockwave.
Right, the cone.
Special coming. Shockwave.
Cone.
Spread. Watch
Gateway.
your step.
Far
AOE
side.
incoming.
No, pull the boss back a bit. Just to get in there.
Killads.
So one I've marked up first. Bring it in now.
Power infusion. Guardian spirit.
Special coming.
Taunted. Tranquility. Divine
tide.
shield.
Spread.
Divine.
Watch your step. Killads.
AoE stun over the top with the ads.
Spirit link.
AOE incoming. Special coming. Prep. Range 5. Defensive.
So I'm assuming there was 2 eggs that hatched. And that's why there was the 2 proto-drakes over the boss. The boss apart, yeah. Yeah. That was why I said to pull it back a second. So you'll see that above the eggs it comes up with like a timer. That's the eggs that must be destroyed. Otherwise it hatches the proto-drakes. Yeah, if everyone just releases. And we'll use the repair thing. Right, we're not going back up. We're ending the raid at this part, and we're going to do the mythic part next to set up the teams for it. You've signed up to the Mythic teams, haven't you, TQ? I'm sure I've seen your name on the list. Okay. I'll just make sure I don't have your name on it then. Right. Let's do it. Right, so before we start sorting out the Mythic teams and folk leave the fucking raid, which folks are already doing, sorry, I just another wipe. Right, so quick round-up points from tonight then. We'll start with you guys for feedback on how you felt the extra raid night went and where we've got to. So not your individual performance, but how we as a group have performed. Dot, I know you were late in joining us, but we'll start off with you, mate. Is your mic start not working? I'll come back to you. Gibby. Cool. Stress. Nog. Zillion. Ella. Alash. Slimin. Draven. Muted. Alright. Frosty. Zinnia. Kath. Omega. Ripper. what was Dot's point? I missed it. It was in chat a minute ago. Cool. So, okay. Look, I don't know how folk can't hold their bladder for 1 hour, but okay. In terms of where we left on Wednesday, we had done LFR. I've tracked to be seeing who's actually went in and done the last boss in terms of the LFR. Alash, I see you've done it, I've done it, Kath's done it. So is Gibby. Spoonface done it. And actually I think that's the only ones it's detected. So there was still one boss left on the LFR just because I went and done to try and get a bit of gear on your own time. Some people's done it, some people haven't. Please bear in mind that that does give the opportunity to practice stuff and to get extra gear. So we will run it on Wednesday. We'll push through the full LFR hopefully for what we need. On Wednesday we will also go in and do the first boss on Heroic and then push the left side of normal. Hopefully I've got time for some of it on Wednesday. And if we get the council fight this week, then that's 4 consecutive pulls, I believe. Meaning that we will then do Heroic Council most likely on the Sunday. So next week's Sunday will be the Heroic Council to give us more time. Does MD get any kind of points on where we're at, where we're going, and where we're kind of sitting meantime? Just keep that in mind for the whole pugging thing. Don't pug the normal raid. If we are now starting to get to this stage, then there is a good chance that we can push into the back end of it on the Thursday. So don't be thinking, oh, Wednesday's up, we can now go and do the back end of the raid on normal. Likewise with Heroic, we're getting to the point that we're about to do first and second boss left wing on Heroic. Same principles, don't be pugging until you know that it's safe to do so. Otherwise it interferes with loot tables and all the rest of it, like we spoke about previously. Right, mythic teams. Is there anyone that has not signed up on the mythic team roster that is interested in doing so? Do I take that as everyone signed up then? Right, so the people that I have got is Fel, me, Nog, Zinir, Nokraz, Gibby, Zulin, TQ, but he's not about this week, Frosty, Bragged as his warrior, Slemon, Iron, Alash, Dot, Omega, Draven, Wintersol, McFlorist, Stress, Ribber. If your name's not been called out, speak now or forever hold your peace. Dice, he was part of that. And I'll tell you what, move up to King's Landing because then you don't need to worry about push to talk. I need to find the name generator. Yeah, you know when he's not in push to talk because he starts screaming like a fucking big girl going, ah, I'm going to die, I'm going to die! Right. So was there MD's name not mentioned that wants to do the mythic teams? think everyone's here anyway. Kath, your name's not on it, mate. Okay, that's fine, mate. Right, so first thing I need is, so there's 20 names in total, which is actually enough for 4 teams in theory, but there's only 3 tanks and 3 healers names in the list. So there'll be 3 teams getting formed. I will start sharing this in a minute. And see how this is going to work. So if you all want to watch in, you'll be able to see the stream of me filling out the names, and you'll see how the teams get picked. Nog's idea was actually quite good for this, but I don't have enough fucking ping pong balls and a big fish bowl to pull out the numbers from. I just don't have ping pong balls. Right, so 3 tanks. Yeah, we're kind of finished. Yeah. Brag. So the 3 healers is Omega, Rubber, and see, I've seen your name in here somewhere. There we go. Right, the first set of names that we'll use is those that are actually here just now for the DPS. Who have I missed? Linda? List. Right, so these are the names for the first set of teams. There is reserves that can get slotted in afterwards. Is everyone ready to see what teams you're going to end up in? I feel that we really should have a drum roll or something for this. I don't know if the audio is going to come through for this, but I think it does. Right, so there's the teams. So the names might not necessarily be the names that you're going to, because Bragg, I don't remember what team he's team captain of, but whatever house he's with, that'll be his team. But Ribber, you're going to be with him along with Stress, Draven, and McFlorist. The next group, which is got me and Zanier, Gibby, Slemon, and Dot. And then the third team, which is Nog, Omega, Zul, Alash, and Frosty. So that's your teams. Is everybody quite happy on that bit so far? Let me post this in. Now, this is where I'll get uploaded in a minute, don't worry. So the next part is I need Raider IO. I need to find out who's the team captains of each of these teams, because you'll need to then sign up to your teams. So Bragg, I think, is this one. Oh, no, that's using it. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that group. So you're in House Stark. To just bring the bit back up. So ignore the names along the top, like I says, these were a kind of general naming part. However, Nog, Omega, Lash, Frost, and Zul. So in your Mythic channel on Discord, which is House Stark, you have been tagged and there is a link. I need you to click that link, follow the instructions so that you can allocate yourself into these slots. Yeah, that's why we're using your team. The next one I'm looking for, I think he's Baratheon actually. No, that'll be Mines. Tully's fucking Omega 3. You should have done it. So when we made the teams and we allocated teams, Omega decided to name her Raider IO account Omega 3. And we were putting the houses together, like, oh, what one can we put Omega with? House Tully? Well, their icon's a fish. Oh, how appropriate is that? Yeah. Yes, Frosty, you will need to create an account. Everyone that's just been linked in that needs to create an account. What team is this and who's the team captain? Lannister. I'm almost certain I'm going to pull this to the side. Right, we'll do my team next. Oh. What do you mean? Because you've already added it into House Tully. So you need to take it out the team roster. What one's House Baratheon? Gotta love how slow this website gets at times. Right, so this is my team. So we are House Baratheon, which has got myself. Neil is healing for me. Gibbsler's with us. Slimon's with us. And Dot's also with us. And same thing, guys, if you use your invite link. I'll go back into it. Right. So, what were you? You were Stark. So, what team were you? Oh, you're that one. So, Lannister by default is then got to be Bragg. I think it's just he's not added his character in just now. I think he's taking it back out loud, asked him to. So, Lannisters. So the tank for you guys will be does it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So he never gave me the administrative role then. Just gives a second. Where does it show you team captain bit on it, Gibby? Right, okay. Just give me a second if I go back into the admin channel because I fucking listed it all in there anyway. Bear with us 1 second. I'm Lannister, he's Baratheon, he's not giving me administrative rights to be able to edit it, that's what it is. Yep. So the names that are on this part doesn't make any difference. And you're saying that that team is Bragg's, so I'll allocate them. So the people that just clicked the link for House Baratheon, ignore that. So, Ribber. You will in a second. Draven. Stress. Right, so yeah, you don't need to type test thanks. I'm going to delete that. Right, so House Baratheon is Bragg, Ribber, Draven, Stress, McFlorist. So use that link. It's in there. It's tagged to your channel on the Mythic Teams on Discord. And Lannister, which is mine. Me, it's in here. Yeah. No. Leave the team, but don't remove the team. Yeah, but if you just take it out of the team and leave the team blank. Yeah, I'll move mine out in a minute. So Slemon, you should be in the one that I've just linked, which is House Lannister. Right, so I'll go through. So the teams should be House Stark is Nog, Omega, Alashki, Frosty, and Zulin. Yep. So we're still waiting for Zul and Frost. Okay. Yeah, you need to link your BattleNet so that it's so the only reason you need to link your BattleNet to it is so that it pulls your Blizzard API, which you already make public anyway through the Blizzard account, so that it can detect your characters so that you can allocate them. Right, so that should be the start team in the process of forming. The Lannister team, which is Mines. So Slemon is in there. I need to add my character. What character's Mine's actually physically in right now? You said it was in yours, didn't you, Zania? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, but my character's added in. So, House Baratheon. Ah, I see what this fucking thing's done now. Wait 1 minute. I know why I don't have administrative rights on some of it. I need to go into BattleNet. I was on my other account earlier on. I need to log out of one BattleNet account. Give me a minute. Yeah. I'll cover that at the end. So let me get the teams organised. So the teams that we're using is Baratheon, Lannister, and Stark. No, can you go into the Stark roles? Not roles, sorry. Yeah, roles. And there should be an option that you can add me as an officer to your team. So you need to select like, my account and then so it's like drop downs. Hang on. So if you're in the roles section, target drop down, and then you should be able to select should be. Okay, I'll come back to that one at the end. Right, we'll start off with House Baratheon. So House Baratheon still needs Draven, Stress, and McFlorist to link and add your characters. If you're unsure how to do it, ask Ribbert because he's already done it. Lannister should have me in it for a start. So me, Zinnia, Slemon, Gibby. We're missing Dot, who's away off for this evening. And then in House Stark, who'd you's missing? Click the link that's on Discord and follow instructions to add your character to the roster. Yeah, I've got one of my characters in it just now. Yeah, you're in mines. Right, essentially what's going to happen is over the next couple of days, this will be finalised, teams will be formed, and then as of Wednesday, it goes live. So from Wednesday, you've got your team channels in terms of to be able to write comments to each other. So the way it works is your Mythic plus team, your house name, you click into it, you've already been tagged in it, you then put down like comments between each other to coordinate to work out who's who. Your tanks are your team captains, who are responsible for allocation of the loot. Nog, I'll give you the settings that you need for that. And the little pictures next to your house names corresponds to the Discord voice channels. So for example, next to House Stark is a little wolf. You come down below here. Winterfell, which is your home, has got a little wolf. So when you're doing keys, that's the channel that you get to use. You will be allowed to add in one extra player to your groups as a reserve once the teams are formed. You'll also have me in every one of the teams as a reserve. So you've all got a reserve tank, and you can add one other reserve from the guild into your groups. Is everybody quite happy on that? You're not allowed to, however, mix your teams about, as in, for example, Gibby would not go and work with House Stark as a reserve because it doesn't count towards the point system. It will only count the people that's actually there. This is to try and get you to coordinate and communicate with each other so that you can pull together as a group in order to work together in smaller numbers. Like I says, end of February, we'll rerun the groups on the Sunday, rejig it. It'll run a lot smoother by then because it'll all be set up. We still need to actually form the teams. This is why it's taking a bit more time tonight. What will you start? Let me have a look. Right, so Hunter. Yep. Right, so you need to have a look in your roster settings again, Nog, to see if that's popped up for me. Roll, sorry. So in the target. I wonder if it's because I've not got a character in it. Who's in that team? Omega, drop out a second. Let me know when you've done it. Yes, and take your character out the slot. Right, so I should be able to add in a second. Yep. So my evokers should drop into that. And if you now go back in to the roles. Officer. So you're still team captain, but I've got officer status on all of them so that I can move people in and out at the end of every month. No, I'm going to create the team first. And then we'll put Omega back in. Did you say? Yeah, that did save. You might need to create the team actually. So I will now drop out as a spectator. And Omega, you reallocate your priest back into it. And Nog, if you go into the roster page, you'll see it says create mythic team. Yeah, it's just that I needed to be able to be allocated so that I could do admin on it. So once you create the team, what you'll also find is in your mythic channels, it will start posting your leaderboard scores as you actually do dungeons. So use 5 are fully formed, you can drop down to Winterfell and run your first key. You're right, Doc. Right, so that's your group sorted. Who am I missing from mine then? Dot, so me, Dot, Gibby, Senior Slimming. Our team's created. Click save profile. My team, our team should now be created as well. So the only one that's left is Baratheon, which is short of a tank tonight. Also Stress and McFlorist needs to be added into it. Stress, how are you getting on, pal? Ribber, are you alright to talk him through it, pal? Cheers, mate. Yeah, so Ribber's going to talk you through it in a second. No, not just now. Not just now. Not for the initial opening of it. Until we get folk kind of into the routine of it. Yeah, no worries, pal. You can only have a maximum of 7 characters in a group anyway. So the idea is that we stick with your team captain, myself, plus then the 4 of yous and 1 alt within the guild to swap in. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, mate. Right, so if I add that character in a second, I should then be able to I think I need to get Bragg to do that, but cool, so that's most of the teams kind of up and running and been tracked on Discord. And it's just Bragg's team that'll be the last one to get fully formed. You're ready. Happy days. And I'll just refresh. So it's just McFlorist that then needs to be added in as well. And then for Bragg to do his part to finish off your team, that's it. Right, because we are going to be down a couple of people tonight for anybody else that wants to do keys. Within. So my group is missing, I believe, a DPS. So Dot's here, Slimmer isn't, Gibby is here, I'm here, Zaneel's here. Ducky, did you sign up to this? Yes. So just now we're talking about our mythic groups going forward, and the sign up sheet that's on Discord. Don't think you have as yet. No, you haven't. I'm just trying to look on Discord at who is. Cheers, mate. I mean, you could have just left me, and I could have health out at some point. Right, is MD any kind of general questions on how the setup of this runs for the month? Ribber, are you quite happy? I think for the first instance, because Brag's not around, if you wouldn't mind just making sure that like, your team's kind of kept up to date, and if you're needing anything done, just grab me and I'll do the admin for it. If Brag's not going to be around long term, I will step in as your reserve tank for any times that you're needing MD. No, he's good. Stuff kind of going on. He doesn't keep very well, and there's been a couple of things kind of happening with his health and that. That's why he's not really been on as late. But he does tend to be around, and if you do see him on, if you message him 9 times out of 10, he will come on. It's just that he sometimes won't sit on Discord because it becomes uncomfortable with sitting in different positions and stuff. But if you're finding that he's not around to be able to continuously do keys, tag me in your channel whenever you work out when the rest of your team's available, and I will try and tag along for you. It's why I'm in everyone's group as a tank, or I can be. I'll literally just drop out my own team, go into yours, come back out and back in. No, that's us now kind of wrapping up for the night. If people want to stay on and do keys, they can do, and do bits and pieces. I think we've achieved quite a bit tonight. We've managed to do 2 extra bosses in the raid, and we've got the whole mythic team thing kind of in place, ready for Wednesday. We will add reserves into each of the teams as we kind of go through the course of the month. I have got people's names that will drop into different teams. Is everybody else quite happy then, where we're finishing off for the evening? So if you want to take part in the Mythic Plus groups, then there's a channel on Discord that says Mythic Team Sign Up, and there's a form within inside it. you click onto that and fill out your details for it, and then at some point during the month you will be allocated to a team so that you can be a reserve with them. And that's about it, to be honest, mate. You didn't really miss much. It wasn't a meeting. We were actually taking part in the raid for the first part of the night, and then organising our new guild activity for the rest of the month. No worries. Right, for those that are still lurking around on Twitch, thank you for coming along tonight. Hopefully you've enjoyed the raid and kind of get to see what we're up to as a guild. We have managed to get to the point where I just need to find the roster. Guild news. 6 out of 8 bosses on normal, and we're going to push into a bit more heroic probably actually next week, because we'll be doing the council fight. Hopefully that goes as a clean fight, giving us our 4th kill on it, and then we progress into it. We're also getting close to the point we might be attempting mythic first boss. So yeah, it's all going well. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourselves, for those that are still lurking around. For those that are now off doing keys, hopefully that goes well and you can enjoy the rest of your evening. Till next time, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow night for our Mythic Dungeons.